Prospect Studios at 1600 North Tamaridge and Prospect Avenues, several television studios.
The heritage of the Prospect Studios dates back to the beginning of the film industry in the early 1900s. Opening in 1915 as the Vitagraph Studio, the original silent film plant, including 2 daylight film stages, support buildings, and many exterior film sets. In 1925, Vitagraph's founder, Albert Smith, sold the company to Warner Brothers. In 1927, the facility became the Warner East Hollywood Annex and was used for many large-scale films. In the 1930s and 40s, Warner Brothers continued to shoot on the lot using large water tanks, ship, and backlot sets. Now, Warner Brothers sold the studio's property in 1948 to the newly formed American Broadcasting Company, and the film lot was transitioned into New World of Television as the ABC Television Center. ABC also relocated its local TV station KELCA TV, later KABC TV, to the property. As the ABC Television Center, the studio evolved into a network transmission center as well as the home of the successful and long-running TV series. In 1984, ABC coordinated worldwide coverage of the Los Angeles Summer Olympic Games from the lot, which is over on Santa Monica Boulevard. In 1996, ABC became part of the Walt Disney Company, the origins of which trace back to its first studio in Silver Lake. As the television and film industry entered the next millennium, the lot was renamed the Prospect Studios. In 2002, the property underwent a major renovation to position its facilities for the future and new technical innovation. Now, the Prospect Studios is located in Los Feliz area, but the Prospect Studios located in Silver Lake section of Los Angeles continue to serve as a home for several television productions. Daytime television award-winning soap opera General Hospital started production in 1963 with Studio Lot, which was formerly known as ABC Television Center. The concurrent production roster includes Grey's Anatomy, now in its 6th season. Prospect Studios offers a wide variety from production, post-production, broadcast services. The Silver Lake Film Studios once housed production for The Advocate, the longest-running LGBTQ-oriented publication in the country. Now, Prospect Studios is located at 4151 Prospect Avenue, Los Angeles, California. The original name was the Vitagraph Studios, then the Time Warner East Hollywood Annex, and then ABC Television Center. The Advocate was founded in 1967 and is the longest running gay publication in the U.S. It started as a weekly newsletter, The Pride, Personal Rights in Defense and Education. Bill Rawl, a.k.a. Bill Rand, Richard Mitch, and Dick Michaels and Sam Winston printed issues at night in the basement print shop at ABC Television West Studios, now Prospect Studios in Los Feliz. The Advocate, then known as the Los Angeles Advocate, was inspired by the 1967 raid on the Black Cat in Silver Lake and protests that followed. When the Pride dissolved in 1968, Mitch purchased the newsletter for $1 and transformed it into a magazine featuring stories about news, arts, culture within the LGBTQ community. By 1974, the Advocate relocated to San Francisco for 10 years under new leadership before returning to Los Angeles in 1984. The building first housed ABC Television West Studios, first opened in 1950 as a silent film plant. In 1927, the studio expanded its operations to accommodation larger film productions. During the 1960s and 70s and early 80s, the studio became most famous for many long-running game shows, including Family Feud, The Better Sex,
Formerly
Break the
ABC
Bank,
Television
and Hollywood
Studios
Squares.
West.
In 1996, ABC Television West Studios was sold to the Walt Disney Corporation and renamed Prospect Studios. In 1996, the Walt Disney Company bought the studios and renamed it to the Prospect Studios. General Hospital is one of the shows that is completely filmed inside this Los Angeles studio. The show has been running from 1963, and at that time, filming took place at the Sunset Gower Studios to the mid-1980s. Now, some of the films that was produced at this studio was Captain Blood, 1935, The Jazz Singer, 1927, Seahawk, 1940, Noah's Ark, 1928.
Also known as ABC.
Now, some of the shows that was produced at this studio was the 1984 Summer Olympic Games, ABC World News Tonight, periodically anchored out of Los Angeles segment, also produced here. All-Star Blitz, 1985, Amanda's American Bandstand from 1957 to 1987, America's Funniest Home Videos, 1990 to 93, 1996 to 97. America's Funniest People, 1990 to 1992, Animal Crack-Ups, 1987 to 1990, American Journal, 1993 to 1994, AM Los Angeles, show locally on KABC TV. It's produced here. Bargain Hunters, Barney Miller, Benson, The Better Sex, Break the Bank, 1976, on daytime, 1976 to 77, syndicated nighttime version. Bruce Forrester's Hot Streak, 1986, The Dating Game, 1965 to 1973, The Dick Cavett Show, The Dick Cavett Show's New Year's Rock, The Dick Clark's New Year's Rocket Eve musical performances, Different Strokes, final season, 1985 to 86, The Dolly Parton Show, Double Talk, The Ernie Kovacs Show, Eyewitness News, Family Feud, 75 to 85.
Roswell Avenue.
Fridays, General Hospital, Grey's Anatomy, 2005 to present, Hail to the Chief, High Rollers, Hot Seat, It's a Living, first 2 seasons only, Gary Shandling Show, first 2 seasons only, The Crupton Factor, 81, the U.S. version, Let's Make a Deal, 1968 to 1976 seasons, The Lawrence Welk Show, some seasons, others were at the Hollywood Palladium, Live with Regis and Kathleen Lee, a week of shows in Los Angeles, March of 2007, Love Connection, 1984 to 87, Married with Children, Season 1 and Season 2 only, episodes, Match Game, 1990-91, Moesha, Season 1 only, Mr. Belvedere, 85 to 1990, The Newlywed Game, 1966 to 74, Oprah Winfrey Show's periodical, West Coast Shows, Password, 1975, 1971 to 1975, Port Charles, Rhyme and Reason, Robotics TV series, 3 seasons, 2001 to 2002, Run for the Money, 1987, pilot produced by Red Grundy Productions, later became Going for the Gold, Great Britain, Second Chance, The Shield, 2006, 7 Keys, and Jack Dance, 1960 to 65. Show Off, 1975, Soap Talk, The Sonny and Cher Show, 1976 to 1977. Space Patrols, 1950 to 1955, Split Second, 1972 to 1975. That's Incredible. That's My Mama. Some Season 1 episodes taped at CBS Television City. Three's a Crowd, Three's Company, some of the first season, Trivia Trap, The View, periodic West Coast shows, Welcome Back Kotter, We Got It Made, 87 to 88 syndicated version, What's Happening, Who's the Boss, 1985 to 92, and You Asked For It, with just a few of the shows filmed there. Studios opened in 1913. The studio at Prospect Avenue and Tamarind Street replaced the prior West Coast studio at 1438 2nd Street, Santa Monica. The original silent film plant included 2 daylight film stages, support buildings, and many exterior film sets. The company added another 10 acres to the lot in 1920. in the 1920s production was moved from the East Coast to the studio. And by 1925, the Vitagraph founder Albert Smith sold it, controlling the company to Warner Brothers. 1927, the facility became the Time Warner East Hollywood Annex and was used for many large-scale films. In 1977, Warner Brothers shot portions of The Jazz Singer, the first film with synchronized sound using the Vitagraph process. Now, the interior club scenes of The Jazz Singer for the film was shot in Stage 5, still located today in the center of the studio lot. In the 1930s and 40s, Warner Bros. Continued to shoot on the lot using large water tanks, ship, and backlots. 1948, the property was sold to the newly formed American Broadcasting Company, and the lot was re-equipped for television as the ABC Television Center.
All the way down to that corner. I'm gonna stop right here. Prospect Studios.